CGI. Really annoying. Ugly motherfucker. No, jokes aside. I went to go see Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom, and I promise you guys my ranking of all the movies I saw in 2023 is coming out, but I wanted to put Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom on the list. I didn't see it in 2023, but it came out in 2023, so I'm gonna count it, and I really wanted to just quickly do this video. So it was a spontaneous jump in. I'm actually planning and editing my 2023 list. But my friend James said, look, I can get tickets cheap. We can go see Aquaman if you want to. Let's just have some laughs. So I said, okay, why the F not? So we went to go see Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom. And this is my thoughts. Honestly, it's okay. It kind of seemed pointless now that the DCEU is no longer a thing. But I will give this video some attention, and I'll dive into the positives. It looks absolutely gorgeous. The CGI is on par with the first film. It's bright, it's colourful. They made Atlantis look very neon-y, very colourful and stuff. It may not be everyone's cup of tea, but I enjoyed it. The way things did look it absolutely to die for. And without context, the shark bike looking things that some of the Atlantis rides, holy crap, I want one. They looked fantastic. There were some CGI moments that are a bit, more on the bad guys sort of thing. Once you watch the film, you'll understand what I mean. But after that, it is really, really cool. I enjoyed that part. The other side of the thing I want to know is Jason Momoa is just a blast to see on screen. He's so charming. He just has his positivity. And when Arthur Curry is being Arthur Curry, not Aquaman, and he gets to be Arthur and he just gets to be the lovable character, you can really see Jason Momoa is enjoying himself. Which is awesome, because Jason Momoa is actually a really nice bloke if you ever watch some of the interviews or videos of him. So it's nice to see the fact that, yes, the film may be mediocre, but at least he enjoyed himself. Now, this film really is hard to critique, because it's almost pointless. The DCEU is now over, following Aquaman. But this film does feel like a second movie. It feels like a continuation to the first one. And sadly, there's actually a very good point in Aquaman's development, especially with his brother, and it now just feels all kind of bland and boring. I actually find the development in story really well done for Arthur's sake. I really enjoyed the fact that Arthur's not the same character we saw in Justice League, or Aquaman 1. He's now a dad, which plays a good role in it, and I really enjoyed seeing him as a dad. It's quite funny. There are mediocre moments with Mira, but it's still nice to see that, he's a husband. We get to see him be king for a very short period of time, but sadly that's kind of looked over. The ending of the movie, the very, very last scene, kind of feels a bit rushed. It almost feels like they forgot about it, so they just slapped it at the end. When it comes to the villain of the movie, the main bad guy is Black Manta. But it's not Black Manta. It's hard to put it into words without spoiling anything major, but when it comes to Aquaman's villain, or Aquaman the Lost Kingdom's villain, he looks like Black Manta. I prefer the way that Black Manta looked in this film than the previous one. He looked like Black Manta, proper, silver and black. He looked dope. I really enjoyed I'm not going to say the evilness, I think that's the wrong word, but I did like the sternness of the actor. I don't know the actor's name. But it's not also Black Manta. I will spoil this part. Okay? Black Manta gets possessed, and that's what I mean by it's not really Black Manta. It's fueled by Black Manta's hatred for Aquaman, and I do like the ending for Black Manta's character. It's very comic book accurate when it comes to Black Manta. Sadly, it could have gone a lot better, but I do like how they ended it for Black Manta's character. But it's still not the real main villain. I do, however, find some of the scenes with Black Manta versus Aquaman quite charming, actually. When it comes to the fight scenes in this film, they're not too bad. there's a lot of over-the-topness to the fight scenes, but it's still fun to watch. I enjoy the fight scenes nevertheless. So when it comes to this film, this is more a buddy cop movie, because Orm is back, and Arthur and Orm have to work together. So there is some, they try to make it a buddy cop-like thing. When it comes to the plot of this film, it's okay. It's not fantastic. The thing is with this plot, it's literally a case of they go here, and then they have a fight. They go here, then they have a fight. Then they go here, and then they have a fight. And then they go over here, and they have a fight. Oh, and by the way, it ends by them going over here and having a fight. It's okay to do a film like that, but it's not great. It doesn't push the plot along. The between the scenes is where the buddy cop kind of fills in the gaps with Orm and Arthur. I do like the fact that they redeem Orm, and the ending for Orm actually really works. Again, it's all kind of moot point though, because the TCU is now dead. Yeah. The DCU is now dead, and I'm really confused on why they put that much time and effort into this movie. I haven't seen The Flash yet, I'm not even gonna bother. Ugh. But anyway, Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom, is worth watching if you're a fan of Aquaman, or if you're a fan of the DCU. God knows why. But anyway, I didn't waste my time, is the way I'd put it. It's okay. Would I watch it again? If someone came to me and went, hey, I haven't watched Aquaman The Lost Kingdom, do you want to watch with me? I'll go, okay, sure. But I'm not going to go out my way to watch it again until I do a movie review about it. Except for that, it's mediocre is the best thing I can say. It's, again, a point-and-shoot sort of storyline. It's a buddy cop sort of thing. There are things that do come around again, which is nice. The fight scenes are really good. I do actually quite enjoy the fight scenes in this film. Again, they did make Arthur Curry look pretty badass. He doesn't look a dork. And again, Jason Momoa is just charming to see on screen. I'm not going to get to the whole Amber Heard in the movie. I'm not that type of YouTuber. I don't really care. She had one or two scenes that were okay. But other than that, I'm not going to get into it. I do like kind of exploring the whole oceans, because obviously the oceans are very deep, and in real life we haven't actually explored the oceans. NASA had decided to go into space before they explored the oceans. So, it's cool to see different versions of, how the oceans dealt with different fish races and stuff. We do explore a bit more than just Atlantis, which is kind of cool. A lot of this movie is actually underwater. I think a good 80% of this film is underwater, which is exactly what I expect from an Aquaman film. So that's pretty good. So yeah, it's is my wording, I'm afraid. Again, I'm not a big fan of the DCEU. Before anyone says anything, that's not me MCU sucking dick or anything. I'm a huge fan of DC. My mate James actually, me and him discuss about this quite a lot. I'm a huge fan of DC. I adore DC. I love Batman and Superman, The Flash. I love Green Arrow and Green Lantern. I adore Beast Boy. I love the Teen Titans. One of my favourite games of all time is Injustice 2. And when it comes to DC films, the DCU just kind of went... Sadly, the DCU is over, and we're not going to see anything from it now. But it does kind of give some light to the further development of James Gunn's next DC universe. I'm looking forward to it, I'm not going to lie. We're starting off with a animated thing, and then Superman. I love Superman, so hopefully that's good. I trust James Gunn. For now, until he proves me otherwise. Because let's be honest, not every single movie in his universe is going to be great, but again, we'll see. That's my thoughts on Aquaman. It's mediocre at best with some pretty good fight scenes, some charm, but that's about it. It's on par with Aquaman 1. It's not as bad as Wonder Woman 2, the Birds of Prey movie, or the original Justice League. But it's not as good as The Suicide Squad, Shazam, Wonder Woman. It kind of sits in a healthy middle between those two groups. I'm level 5. I talk about movies, TV shows, comic books, and video games. If there's anything you want me to specifically talk about, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be starting off my pilot episode reviews straight after I start my rating 2023 videos, which I can now do since I've seen Aquaman. That being said, thank you everybody for watching this video. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell, because you don't know what I'm going to be doing. Thank you very much, everyone, and of course, I shall see you guys real soon. Bye.